Beat ya.
Please fail on my base.
You can probably count on that.
Emotional damage from coming in there, man. What a friendship. Now rivalry coming in. Chasmac Gaming taking on War and Glory. And we're straight away in. And we've got the anti-2-star coming in here.
No way, Carbon Finn. We've been talking about this the entire previous war. How well War and Glory were doing against the Ring and anti-2-star bases from Empire Gaming, and yet Chasmac Gaming are bringing even more anti-2-star bases, at least one that we're seeing right now, to the table. What could the reasoning be behind that?
I guess they really think they can't do it twice. You can't perfect twice on these Ring bases. Try to go again, and Riga Torres, he hasn't failed. But I probably shouldn't say that, because now I might have jinxed him. All right, good luck to Rigo.
He really needs it now after what you said. But I mean, he wanted to funnel the queen here, as it seems, with the with this loons. But since the base is symmetrical, yeah, it's completely symmetrical, other than the heroes. But because of that, I think it doesn't really matter, and we can see him reacting on the fly there with his king. But the queen is already taking on a lot of damage, plus the CC here.
Yeah, with this queen to continue her charge and dealing with this lava hound, the balloon pulling some red air bombs, and going to try to protect these healers through this charge. I'm taking a look and I'm noticing no jump spell here. So is he going to go with another blimp plan for the town hall? That's how he was able to take down the previous Ring base in the last war.
That's true, I don't know, but I also don't know why he would have selected a Stone Slammer, since the Blimp would usually be active from his last attack. So it seems like he chose the Stone Slammer on purpose, and maybe he's confident enough to be able to send the Queen into the core of the base. I don't know, he's sending Royal Champion. Oh, and there goes the Slow Slammer. As we said, and its purpose is to take out this multi-inferno and therefore create a pathing for the Queen into the core.
Because this Queen will take a lot of time, because we have the Clan Castle there. So if the Queen gets stalled up on the CC, which now the multi-target Inferno is going down, he's using the design of this base to his advantage to force the funnel, get the Queen to go back to the town hall. Look at this! Queen. Wait, is she going to go into the town hall as a ward ability goes off?
And that was an early Queen ability as well, and she's just ignoring the town hall. I don't even know what to say there.
Oh,
Froze,
no.
is the Queen taking it out? But the loons, oh, it's close.
Oh, the town hall. We got the tornadoes. Okay, the tornado trap, but the town hall has been secured with the Dragon Rider assistance as the balloons are going around towards the multi in the backside. The Queen has been taken out. The Warden's got full health here with the Owl. They might just be enough to get this done.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking. There is a chance, and the good thing here is that there were 3 loons alive that led the Warden into this multi-inferno, but the time is ticking and ticking and ticking, and the enemy king is still alive at the top side, distracting a lot of minions there. Can they get it? 10 seconds, Carbon Finn, this is close!
Come on, minions, you gotta get to the Dark Elixir storage! I don't know, does he think he's gonna get it? 4, 3, no! Rigo Torres!
First fail!
Short and, I didn't jinx it. That wasn't my fault.
No, of course not. Who else?
Oh.
I mean, it certainly cannot be Rigo Torres' fault.
No.
He's perfect so far, Carbon.
All right.
Gotta be you.
No, it was you.
Sorry.
It wasn't me.
What did I do?
It was you. It's not like anyone's watching,
I thought the Queen was taken on the town hall there when she was just shooting at the gold storage, but that's it.
It's me. I didn't jinx him. Oh, Rigo Torres so close. Unfortunate time fail there. Not able to get the Dark Elixir sword.
We have to cut that.
That was the reaction that came in from the other side. They were happy that it fell short. But Nick, just like in this previous match, and like what Lex said in their little sit-down interview, he's like, wait.
No. I was just about to say we have to be careful to not mix things up, as both Nicks have so far come in with Super Witch triples.
That's right. That's true. Wait a second. I was like, wait,
a Nick thing.
That would have been like 2 War and Glory attacks in a row, but no, they alternate between each team here as the Warden is gonna step in and grab this Eagle artillery, taking his time. Looks like the Witches are gonna come from the opposite side. Tesla farm pops. and he should be able to clear the Tesla farm early, which should help a lot for the back end of the base.
Yeah, and I'm curious to see which way he's going to go now. Yeah, because I think he started a funnel at the 9 o'clock side with this wizard, but now, since he saw the Tesla farm, he decided to start into this part of... well, no, it's not even symmetrical, I'm sorry. That was a bad call. No, he wanted to do that from the start, I think. So now he is coming in with the super witches, and we see Ghost next to him, spotting there as Nick is making his way, possibly, into the base. We cannot see the footage right now. Also, Lex, the captain, coming over to look things over, and we're gonna have to wait and see. And here we are back on track with Nick getting in right into the Tesla farm.
Yeah, as he's continuing this charge into the multi-target Inferno, we're going to have the King make his way to the right and help take out the scatter shot. That's going to help so much with the value to cut across the base. It looks like he's got a blimp selected and not going sometimes, which we see like log launchers being used.
Yes, and look at the Super Witches. They just, I don't know what they're doing, but they don't want to go inside. They follow the King to the outside, and also Nick has already popped his Queen ability.
Wow, these Super Witches are now going to go over there. He needs them in the core of this base. He's hanging on to this blimp, and the healers have all run! Healers, where are you going?
Everything is going away from the Queen versus the King. I mean, that was intended, but then the Super Witches, then the Warden, and now even the healers. And this poor Queen has to face the enemy King now, but we have to focus on the Town Hall now.
With that Queen going down, that's going to hurt Pops, the War Internal Tome. Now, he's going to have to adapt completely on the fly, as the Witches have not gone into the core of the space at all, as now they are going to the top side, and they need to get percentage because he does have a jump spell, but only 45 seconds left in this raid.
And Carvin Finn, the most interesting part about this attack for me have been the archers at 9 o'clock shooting at the workshop since the very beginning of the attack. And I even think that he added 1 or 2 archers in the meantime there to try to take it finally out, but it's not working. It's just not working. Those builders are too strong. But yeah, now I think it's only about percentage because the time is ticking and ticking.
Got spells, use them.
Yeah,
you only got 20 seconds. You gotta get as much percentage as possible, even though you know you're not gonna get the 3-star because of the Witches walking the wrong way. And that's the question. If he opened up the core a little bit more, would it have changed it? If he dropped the jump, would that have changed the pathing of the Super Witches to get them to go into the middle? But this is now a defense here for Rigo Torres, and look at this. It's tied up on stars, but the advantage is for War and Glory.
Yes, very unfortunate, and as disappointed Rigo was after this first attack of him falling short just 1 building, I think he will feel comfortable now because after all they are in the lead and also by a lot of buildings right now, but in the end it will come down to the stars, of course. So now the question is, who can start tripling their opponent's bases? And next on the menu will be Nick with yet another, I mean, or rather his opponent's base will be on the menu for him.
Well, we've got, oh no way, it's Nick taking on Lex. It's the storyline of really, did he purposely pick him just for this? Or do you think he's like, okay, this is the perfect time for the base?
Didn't Lex just say on his in this little interview that he hopes that Nick fails on his base? Nick wanted to prove him wrong, it seems. And I mean, we've seen him successful with this attack before. And also, we've talked about this during Queso Cup, actually. The 3 Super Witches seem to be the new way to go. We used to see 4 Super Witches a couple of months or maybe even years ago. But these days, the 3 Super Witches seem to be better, and we have to see if Nick can make good use of them right now.
Yeah, we'll have to see as Nick is now pushing these Super Witches up with some more healers to help. The big thing is, he likes to send the Super Witches around and then blimps the Town Hall and gets the value. As the Ice Golem's up top with that King, he's moving his way through it. There's a lot of, oh, that Queen's ability going off. That's gonna hurt. You need to keep a Queen to help clutch up a big portion of these bases.
Yeah, absolutely, and it also hurt Nick in the attack, like the other Nick, in the attack before. But it's so funny that we see both of the Nicks here attack with Super Witches 2 times. But yeah, as the Queen has lost her ability, and now she's getting targeted by the Headhunters, and I think that's it for his Queen. She is done for, but for now, it's important that the Town Hall fell, and we have to see how this Super Witches can get through the rest of the base.
Yeah, these Super Witches need to continue their way through with no Queen. It's going to hurt tremendously because she's going to be the one that would be responsible for reaching over these walls, stepping through, grabbing the Inferno Towers. It's now the Royal Champion. She's coming in on the left side, moving her way around towards the scatter shot. We do have some big boys working onto the multi-target Inferno with the healers over there. There's still a lot left in the space, including a single target Inferno to the bottom side.
Yes, and only thing he has left is his, to take it on, take on this damage is the invisibility spell to use on something, and most likely the Royal Champion, since she will be the first troop making her way over there. But like the most unlucky thing is that the witch at the top side, who took on the enemy Hound, that she had stolen the healers, and all of those healers got stuck there. And this attack, very unfortunately, seems to be falling short as well, because the time is ticking down.
Yeah, unfortunately, it does have an invisibility spell to use. Not using it because the Wizard Tower doesn't do too much damage. But the RC is making her way to the bottom. She's going down, makes it invisible, but the mortar shot does get off and takes her out. And we now have 2 back-to-back fails from War and Glory. So this has been a storyline for War and Glory. They have come in with perfect wars, and then they have turned around the next war to get maybe 11 to 12 stars. So you can't really know what War and Glory match you're gonna get.
Yeah, and like I'm especially surprised because they're still facing the ring bases, and it's, as we talked about before, they must have really practiced on those, so they are in their comfort zone, as it seems, and also they had the momentum, so they should have had the confidence as well. But maybe that's the reason why Chasmac was confident enough to use those ring bases. Maybe they just were expecting the correct entries from War and Glory.
Yeah, because Chasmac was saying now, War and Glory, do it again. We dare you. We dare you to try to get another perfect war against ring bases. And it looks like it was the right call from Chasmac to be running them.
Yep, absolutely. But I mean, at least War and Glory will have percentage because of this very low Super Witch attack from CMG, Nick, before. But I mean, if Chasmac triple, the percentage will not matter because then they will be ahead on start. So now they're sending in Pavu. He's the man to get the job done. And this is very interesting. It's a Queen Charge Hydra attack here that I think we've seen 1 or 2 yesterday, but it's a rather rarely used strategy.
Yeah, it's not used all too often, but he fell short in his first attack, remember? And that's where we were like, wait a second, hold on. Would he even be able to get the Town Hall? He could have 1-starred, but he was able to recover. Took it easy, and he was able to get a higher percentage to help Chasmac. But it's looking like this Queen is making her way to the Eagle, grabs all that value. She can reach over the wall and grab the Grand Warden Altar, which sets up a funnel and path for the Dragons to come over the scatter shot where the enemy Queen is standing.
Yes, and I am not sure where he's going to wall break, but maybe he's going to try to wall break into this multi-compartment on the left side. But then at some point he would have to start the wall breaker here. So but the Queen, I think the Queen has other plans. Oh, okay, she's going inside at least.
We have a Dragon Rider trying to go get the multi, but it's not going to be enough. That Dragon Rider is going to get picked off by the multi-target Inferno as the Queen is dealing with this Lava Hound now, as he's got a long way to go to get to the Town Hall.
Yes, and we can also see what his plan actually was. He wanted his Queen to wrap around and get into this 3 o'clock scattershot compartment, but now we have to focus on the blimp here, and notice these Seeking Air Mines already coming out, but will there be a tornado trap? There is, Carbon.
There is indeed, with a Rage Spell under another freeze is forced, as we have Yetis that have come out of here. They make their way over to the Clan Castle. Town Hall does indeed go down because he had some sneaky goblins in there.
Yes, he actually had everything there. He had the sneaky goblins, even the Royal Champion and the Dragons approaching the Town Hall, and this attack is looking good. It seems like to be an overkill, to be honest.
It is gonna be a 3-star from Babu. Turns it around and clutches it up to now take the lead for Chasmac. You know, the pressure is on right here as you're 1 win away from going to the grand finals of the North America region. That's potentially a title that you could add 5 to Lex's belt there, which he already has 4 right now.
Absolutely. So that is definitely a personal goal for Lex. But also, if you look at the whole team, if you get to the grand final, you'll have a safe win of $10,000 already, with the chance to get $20,000. And also, we can never forget, I mean, Chasmac Gaming, they're a very well-known team in the competitive esports scene in Clash of Clans, and they're also aiming for that Clash of Clans World Championship. The only way to get there is to get a golden ticket.
Yeah, you will have to play on Sunday in order to have a chance at the golden ticket, but you have to win first place here in this NA Regional Finals, because we have some other teams that are waiting there, and yeah, may have a surprise later that we will not reveal just yet. So make sure you guys stay tuned throughout this whole matches, the whole event, because it's going to be absolutely amazing today, leading into the Golden Ticket Tournament. As the next attacker from War and Glory, is it going to be from War and Glory? We'll see. Okay, yep. We've seen Nick come in with Witches, be stopped. We've seen Rigatores, the 99% agent.
Yeah.
With Hogs last time. Will he do it again?
Well, I would love to see him bring the Hoggies once more, especially in combination with the Queen Charge. That was just beautiful to watch. But he is coming in with something completely different. And we are seeing 7 lightning spells and also the mass Dragon Riders, Carbon.
Yeah.
What's he going to do on this box space? Now we see a combination of box space and anti-2-stars all along again.
Yeah. With these Town Halls in the core, not on the outside, as the lightning spells come in to help take down those defenses, the multi and the enemy queen, which also grabs a sweeper in the lightning zaps there, with the queen being utilized towards the bottom side of the space. Can he get his queen to walk near that Eagle artillery all the way there?
I think he actually also wants to grab the Town Hall with his queen, so not just the Eagle artillery. That's what it seems like, as he's wall breaking in there to send the king. The king can then funnel the queen while the golem is providing tanking for her, and she can eventually not just take out the Eagle, but also this Town Hall.
Yeah.
And this would be incredible, so let's see if he can really pull this off.
Yeah, he's going now with that queen looping her way into the space. King is going to help take out the cannon. The wall wrecker, no, the wall wrecker gets targeted by the Ground Expo, unfortunately. So that's going to be quite a bit of damage that he's not expecting.
And also, I don't really see the additional value, since you have the king there tanking anyways for the queen, and the queen, unless the queen is making her way in there anyways. So what is, I mean, I'm excited to see. Okay, we got 3 ice golems actually coming out of the CC here as he sends in his royal champion.
Yeah, look at this. We're going to be freezing for days. We had 3 ice goals from his CC. We have 1 ice goal from the defending CC. It's going to be just the Ice Wonderland coming in to freeze this whole area up as the Royal Champion's moving in, and the Dragon Riders with the Warden going to the top side straight into the air defense. That's going to go down. He's going to have to make his way into the double scatter shots and the multi-target Inferno. You have to pop a Warden ability, but these Dragon Riders are splitting off in a couple different directions here.
Yes, and I think, like, I still have to say this, but I think a Stone Slammer would have had so much value, not just tanking value, but also, as we see the traps coming in, soaping up a lot of traps. But that was a beautiful Warden ability, and I mean,
the bat spell.
Oh yeah, the backhand bat spell with the balloons to take out this air defense, and this attack is surely and certainly looking really good. And I mean, maybe it was the purpose of the Warwrecker to keep the heroes alive through the entirety of the hit, and that's exactly what Agent has done. And this base is history, Garvin.
This was a great attack here, and you notice he used the bat spells to help distract the air defense, and the bat spells worked way better than a freeze would, because it lasted way longer in terms of providing the distraction. When a freeze, you would have just stopped the defenses for a little bit, and then they would have started to hit you again. So beautiful call to use the bats there on the backside.
Yes, you're exactly right. And we've actually seen that recently when pro players want to use a blimp for the Town Hall. They sometimes send in a bat spell plus a couple balloons to the air defense that's usually around the Town Hall. And what that does is I mean, can serve two purposes. You can either send a blimp more easily because the loons will get into there, but also, if you don't take it out with a blimp, the Town Hall, you can later on send a Ice Hound or a Lava Hound across the Town Hall to look for possible traps, because as we have regularly seen it, the players like to put the tornado traps right behind the Town Hall.
Yeah, that is a very common place for tornadoes. And a lot of times, when you see balloons, Lalos go over the Town Hall, you're always like, on the edge of your seat, is there a Town Hall waiting? And if there's not, you're like, wait, what? Where is the tornado trap? Because that's like the most typical place that the builders put it.
Yes, that's absolutely right. But we've also seen some outside blimp traps, so I'm excited to see... I'm even more excited to see this attack right now, because we are finally seeing a Queen Charge hybrid attack. I've talked about it yesterday in the European Championship already, that we have not seen many of those this attack strategy, but now Chasmac is sending in Ghost to bring back the Queen Charge hybrid, but unfortunately, these healers get targeted early on. We have to wait and see how he can make his way into the Town Hall. And we've talked about the Tornado. And the Tornado usually has been behind the Town Hall, but you can also put it outside of the Town Hall to maybe pull the Queen into the Town Hall poison. So let's see what Glory and Glory have done in the base splitting with this base.
And that's where you have to be careful with the single target in front.
Look at that!
Yeah, you're right. You called it right on the dot. The tornado trap, which can help spin this Queen around into the poison, but looks like she's safe so far. Just needs to keep the freezing that single, as the hybrid is now moving in straight to the scatter shot.
Yes, the Queen is actually right on the edge of that poison, but she's in the range of the single Inferno, and I think it actually worked almost perfectly, at least really, really well, because also a skeleton trap was triggered, and the Queen had to take out all these skellies while the single Inferno was on her. And in a Queen Charge hybrid, you usually don't have enough spells to let that Queen survive through the single Inferno, so I think that his Queen ability might be forced here, but we have to wait and see how it goes. That was so close with the invisibility spell there.
Able to keep that Queen up and her ability intact as the hybrid is moving to the middle with the Warded Eternal Tome going off, as we have the RC trying to take out this scatter shot. She does, as his Queen is continuing her way to the top side.
Yes, and he actually has brought a wall breaker. Look at that. He's going to wall break into this multi-inferno compartment at the back, and there it goes. Very good job by Ghost, and yeah, he kept his Queen alive and did that really, really well. And it seems, even though this attack has been baited and predicted by War and Glory, it seems that Ghost's attack here is just too good to be falling short, but we still have to worry about this centered multi-inferno card.
Yeah, that center multi is going to be a problem as he wants to make his way around, but that Queen ability is clutch. Able to get that Queen to be topped back off and healed up to full health as he is moving his way around with just under a minute left. Ghost having to make his way through this and keeping it up here for Chasmac Gaming. What an attack under all this pressure.
Yes, we've seen the thumbs up early on because he knew just this this single multi-inferno, as I'm going to call it, just this multi-inferno could not do enough damage to take down the remaining troops that he had, especially with the full life Queen and his Warden, so he actually already knew that he would get the triple. So very good job here from Ghost. He got it done. And this means that Chasmac are now in the lead because they have 1 star and 1 triple more.
Wow, that is huge right here in this match. And that's going to play a role all the way to the end. So let's stay tuned to see what's going to happen, because you win this match, you're going to the grand finals, waiting to see what happens in the lower bracket, where all the teams have to fight their way through. And only one of the teams from North America will make it to the Golden Ticket Tournament on Sunday.
Yes, exactly. And I mean, it's just not the disadvantage of having to play and win yet another match when you get sent to the lower bracket, but also you're going to have to burn more of your bases. And these, you know, the base builders can only prepare so many bases, so at some point they just might have to reuse once they get put down to the lower bracket. So that's going to be interesting to keep an eye on later on in this event. But let's see what Goreticus is now doing. He's coming in with another Super Bowler smash, Carbon.
Yeah, Super Bowlers coming in here with some witches, which tend to be used on the outside of bases to help with funneling. They grab defenses over the wall and all the other buildings on the outside, so that his Super Bowlers can path their way into the core. But this is taking some time here with this Warden Walk, as Super Bowlers are definitely quicker than Super Witches. Can invest a little bit more of time on your Warden Walk.
Yes, they are much quicker, but he just went for a short Warden Walk there. Didn't even go for this slammer, for the scatter shot, more towards the core of the base. In fact, he started early with the funneling at the top side, with the king, with the witches, with the siege barracks. But what's happening?
No, the Super Bowlers, they were going up. They need to come back. Come on, Super Bowlers, come back to the core where they're going. They're getting picked off. I don't even know if there's only one alive.
That's true, and what are the healers even healing?
Oh no, I think that's the Warden now that they're picking, because he has no more Super Bowlers to go into the core.
This is not looking great, and he has to try to invest his spells now into the Town Hall takedown. There's the Royal Champion, he has already deployed it.
Yeah, that Town Hall is getting locked onto by that Queen and Warden, as the Queen looks like she's stepping directly into the Town Hall poison. That's going to be devastating. We still have the Eagle Artillery still up with some Infernos and the Grand Warden back there.
Oh! Look at the right side there. He tried to invest so much into getting this scatter shot and Royal Champion with his own Royal Champion. Even the heal spell, but then his free spell was just too late. And this attack is going to be a very, very low percentage here, Carbon.
Yeah, it's going to be very low, and that means that Chasmac is going to have an even larger lead if they come in with a 3-star of their own on their next attack. As not too many attacks left in this match here, as if you're not putting up close to 13, 14 stars, you're going to have a hard time winning the matches.
Absolutely, and this might just have been the lowest attack we've seen so far today. But I mean, what can you expect if your Super Bowlers die before even making their way into the base? And I gotta be honest with you, I'm not even sure what happened there. Like, why did the Super Bowlers go so far to the outside? Was it probably the Queen getting stuck on the Hound, so the buildings were already taken out, and then only the buildings behind the wall, more towards the upside of this, the 12 o'clock side of the space, lured the Super Bowlers?
Yeah, it definitely could have been that made the very awkwardness of the walls, right? Like you said, the Super Bowlers just didn't want to walk in. We were looking at Ghost Attack from there, as Goreticus that came in just before for War and Glory fell short. But now we have Max. He is up, and he loves to bring in the Skelly Donuts. He loves to use skeletons, bats, rages to take out clan castles and other defenses, including like a Inferno Tower or an Expo as well.
That is true, and we've seen him use this attack in the first war, where he ended up overkilling the base he was attacking. It was actually a very, very impressive attack, where he used like a small Lalo into the Eagle Artillery, and then another Lalo portion with the support of the Warden on the exact opposite side of the base. And I mean, we've seen people using the Warden later on, but not sending him on the exact opposite side. So he just knew what he was doing. He just can estimate perfectly what his Lalo can do. And Carbon Fin, there we go. Another one of this Skelly Donut.
All right. So we're taking a look at this. Skelly Donut relies so heavily on you taking out that clan castle, because if you don't, the success rate of tripling is next to 0. It's so hard to do it. It's possible. We've seen it. But the CC goes down. The Inferno Tower in the middle went down. And we do still have that single target Inferno up. Okay, I don't think he was planning on getting that as well. But he did get some really nice value here to start this attack.
Yeah, he did that really, really well, and now he's trying to send his queen into the town hall to take that out. We've actually seen that fail from a Chasmac, not Clashmac, from a Clashmac Gaming player. Before it was Pavu, I think, in their first war, and but in this attack there is really no doubt that Max is going to get the town hall as his queen is making his way into the 3 o'clock side and is now supported by the Royal Champion.
Now that Royal Champion gonna help take out the scatter with that king. Queen secures the town hall. That goes down to help set up the low. Now, I'm not asking you, Maxi, what's left of this base here?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, I definitely can see a queen that is still up, but now, okay, she's targeted by the single target Inferno, but yeah, there's just a straight line of defenses really from 12 towards the 9 o'clock side of the base. But I think that we are not going to see a delayed Warden. He sends the Warden right away with the balloons into the Eagle Artillery because he wants to use the Warden ability with the Headhunters together, and also he wants this Hound that is just protected from the Warden ability to fly to the second air defense at the 9 o'clock side and pull all the traps, and let's see if it can get in.
Oh no, the Headhunter went for the king. The enemy queen has like no health. Owl, take her down. Come on.
Go.
Wait, whoa. Hold on. Did I just
switch?
Oh, yeah, because the king walked in the invisibility spell that they tried to use for the Headhunter. What? Agent's king is messing him up. Oh, what an unlucky king pathing there for Agent, because the queen could have kept hitting all these balloons.
Yeah, well, that was definitely clutch, and he's pumping his fists and he's celebrating, and it seems like he's done it again.
Yes.
The Skelly Donut specialist from Chasmac Gaming. GG's to Max. The time is still ticking, but I think he knows he's got it in the bag with cleanup all around the base and so many balloons still up and pumping his fists again there. Well done.
Gonna get it here as he still has the minions at the bottom side to help clean up that value. Does find a tornado trap, but this is an answer from Max of Chasmac Gaming. Brilliant attack here, and wow, well, you know, we might just have to see an instant replay of that invisibility spell and the king walking into that, because, you know, that was perfect for Max to help.
Yes, otherwise it would have come down to the Owl taking on the Queen, and we know, you know, if the Queen decides to take on the Owl herself, we know how that ends. So then the Queen could have done some more damage to Max's low troops here, but now things are beginning to look very, very good for Chasmac, as they have a 2-star lead right now. And we know that that means War and Glory, even if they triple, would need a 1-star from Chasmac Gaming, and it's going to be none other than Lexnos finishing it for Chasmac Gaming. And Carvin Finn, do you think that there's a chance of him 1-starring?
I don't think so. He's gonna, whatever he needs to do, change his plan to get at least a 2-star, because he knows that if they 2-star, they win. That's as simple as it, because if War and Glory triple, that puts them to a 12-star total. Chasmac's already sitting at 11. They get 13, and they are sitting golden. Not golden for the gold ticket, but they're sitting golden for the grand finals, being 1 match away from competing in that tournament on Sunday.
Yes, and it's so interesting that, for real, that this choice from Chasmac to use the anti-2-star bases once again against War and Glory worked out so well, because even if Benny triples now, they will have held War and Glory down to just 12 stars. So to me it seemed like a ballsy move, but it definitely worked out very, very well. But let's see what Benny can do. We've seen an incredible Queen Charge Lalo from him before on a anti-2-star but more box style base, so I think that he is eventually going to send his Queen into the core of the base once again.
Yeah, with that rage onto his Queen, trying to keep her alive. With that King coming into the scatter shot, trying to loop this Queen. Okay, it looks like it's a compartment here, so the Queen has no threat of trying to grab the scatter.
He's got a wall breaker. At first I thought it was the Flame Flinger, so in fact he might just send the wall wrecker towards the core of the base to take out the Town Hall. King took out the 3 o'clock compartment, Queen is making her way to the Eagle. I think the wall wrecker will now be deployed at 1:30.
Wait, what?
I think it was good he didn't listen to me. Because the queen actually decided to take on the town hall by herself. What a smart move. And he quickly switched there to a stone slammer to start off the Lalo.
Yeah, now I have to deal with this clan castle, taking a lot of damage here. Queen's ability goes off. Tornado trap. She's getting spun around. We got the healers going down. The hound bombs, and bye-bye to this queen. As the Stone Slammer needs to try to get this value, taking out the ground expos as the Lalo with the RC is moving over the defending king now.
Yes, that was definitely not what he expected his queen to do there, but it was good that he at least held on to his siege machine for a little bit longer, because, I mean, he was already doubtful, that's what that shows, but now we have to see how he can get around this base with just a freeze and a haste spell in the back. There might just be too much left in the base, but I don't know, I never know. Like, these Lalo players, they can sometimes somehow pull it off.
Yeah, with the RC ability, which is going to be clutch here, taking out the scatter shot, working onto the enemy queen, and the warden says, hey, RC, I'll help you a little bit. Snipes that queen down just like that as he's trying to make his way through with 45 seconds. Only 2 balloons, one of them goes down. This warden, it's going to be a warden versus warden eventually, but I don't think this warden can survive through a warden and Archer Tower still left.
I don't think so either, but we're going to have to wait and see how much tanking the other troops can actually provide for this warden, but also the time is ticking, and he's waiting for this cannon to go down to drop his archers. There they go outside of the range, and they are tanking right now for the warden, but since the owl is already down, and the minions are in just a little bit too late to tank.
Yeah, unfortunately, they're gonna fall short, and this is only gonna be put War and Glory to 11.
Wow.
Wow. They go from a perfect war, 15 stars against Empire Gaming, to a 11-star performance against Chasmac. What a complete turnaround here, and that's unfortunately been actually the storyline for War and Glory this season. They've done very well, like crazy good, and then even in this, the very next match, it can be completely the opposite.
Yeah, we could even see Rigo laughing there. I don't know if it was disbelief or I don't know. But they are now put down to the lower bracket final if Lex is going to be able to put on just one star here. That's all he needs, so we're not really in doubt of that happening, to be honest. Yeah, at this level, he's just too good for that. But still, 11 stars, it's barely unbelievable. But if their streak goes on, I think their lower bracket opponent has to be scared, because if the next war will be a perfect again, they're going to get to the finals.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You make it to this point, you will be one win away from making it back to the finals. That's how you can make it there. Is, hey, Strut from yesterday, they made it from the lower bracket and won it, so it's not over until
the queen!
Lex, your queen is walking the wrong way. Hang on, he can adapt. Lex can change it up, but the problem is the town hall is on the opposite side, so now Lex was probably planning for his queen to walk left. Now he's got to flip the plan and go with the queen going to the right.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what he needs to do now. So let's see how we can adjust here on the fly. But yeah, I mean, it was actually you couldn't really predict it before the attack, but while the attack was going on, you could see the enemy king standing there, and the king is like a regular building, yeah, in the mind of the queen. So if it is there close behind the wall, then the queen might just go to the enemy king there and target him, and that's exactly what she does, and what made her walk into the eagle compartment. Yeah, but now she even went into another compartment while he was planning for her to get this multi-inferno. This attack is not going as expected, that's for sure. Going to have to wait and see what Lex can do.
Not at all. So he had to switch up to a Stone Slammer to take out the Inferno Tower to keep that queen up, as she's walking every single different direction in this base here. As he does clear that, the Dragon Rider grabs the super. Now the Sword needs to go for this town hall. He's already past the 50% and got that 1-star victory for Chasmac, but he's going for the 3-star. Probably going to find a tornado trap near this town hall. Get ready for the Warden and Eternal Tome. Rage, Warden ability, town hall secured as well.
Oh, exactly. Oh, that finds a tornado trap, so we have to see about that single inferno, but also the queen is still going strong, and he has a couple of spells to lead into the back.
Get it?
Yeah, I think so.
Look at this.
I think
Got
so.
into Viz.
He's looking strong here, getting into this back and scatter shot, but his loons are thinning out as the Warden stayed with the Queen there. But beautiful invisibility spell, and once the scatter shot is down, what should be there to stop him? Because like everything that's left can just do little damage.
Time is the issue. But this haste spell, wait, this haste spell's gonna be clutch. This Queen, he pops ability. He's gonna get through the wall. It's gonna shoot the Queen all the way through a little bit, even faster. And look at that. Lex with his Queen walking, staying calm, cool, and collected. And we got another triple from Lex, putting them at 14 stars yet again. What a performance. Chasmac is coming to play.
Wow, I can't believe he still got this done after his Queen went the complete wrong way at the start, and then he did another plan, like adjusting on the fly, and yet again, she went another way and he adjusted once more with this Slammer, taking out the multi-inferno, and the Queen really being decisive here in the end, because she actually took out the back-end defenses here. Wow, an incredible match. Eric, what did you think about this one?
That was insane. Chasmac continues their offense